Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is Arden Studios and welcome back to another YouTube video. So guys, in today's YouTube video, I'm going to be playing my store once again. And today's video is going to be a tutorial teaching you what to invest in order to help you in my store. Now, I know especially once you get to the mid and late game, it's hard to decide what exactly to spend your money on. And so in today's video, I'm going to be giving a rough guide of what items you should be buying. And as well as that, I'm also going to be explaining just what stages of the game you need to be buying certain things. Now, guys, if today's video gets 5 likes, I will make sure to upload a brand new video on... Hey guys, I'll be right back. Well, as I was saying, in today's video, if today's video hits 5 likes, I am going to be, showing you guys a brand new layout. I made it all on my own. You'll get some glimpses as I walk past my, place. And, yeah, I'm gonna be showing it off. I'm not sure if it's better than, like, all of the current leaderboard players' layouts, but it's definitely, I think, maybe the most money. Maybe Carbon's makes a little more. I haven't been able to test it yet. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to be showing off my brand new layout that I made if the video hits 5 likes today. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're really close to 500 subscribers, and if we hit 500 subs, I will be really excited, guys. I'm not really sure what I'll do for my 500 sub special yet. Maybe I'll make a Craft Wars video again, but yeah, I'm not really sure, so let's get into the video, guys. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you what to invest in, as stated earlier, and I'm going to start off with what you should be buying while you're in the early to mid-game stages of the game. So if we go to the store right now, as you guys can see, there's lots of things to focus on, but if you're just starting out in the game, the best thing you're going to want to buy is probably the normal cash register and just keep upgrading that. Now, it is going to be good to invest in the cheap checkout as well. The cheap checkout is really useful for early game, as getting cashiers is really hard, and with the cheap checkout, you can serve 2 customers for only 1 cashier. So if everyone in the world was incredibly rich, buying royal cheap checkouts would actually be probably the meta, but right now, it's just best to focus on cashiers, go to the cheap checkouts once you hit that point in the game. At some point, you're probably going to want to buy the cheap theme. It'll really help you guys out, and the double XP makes a big difference. In terms of getting the Wild West theme, you don't really have to, but if you have enough money, it might as well be worth it just to get that small difference in. Luxury theme, Robux, that's your choice if you really want it. And in terms of late game, I would say the futuristic theme is definitely something you would want to try and get, but I wouldn't say get it until you've hit the point in the game where you have, like, at least all sturdy self-checkouts, you have royal registers, your layout's really good, and you can make maybe 4 to 5 million an hour. That's when I would say maybe save for futuristic theme, though it will take a lot of saving. Even if you're on the leaderboards, you're gonna have to AFK a lot. So, in terms of the cash registers, you just kind of want to keep upgrading your cheap checkouts and your cash registers, eventually get to your self-checkouts, and you can buy the cheap theme and the Wild West theme at some point. Don't really worry about what I said with the futuristic theme, I'll come back to it in a bit. But on top of that, in the early game, this is when you really want to buy capsules, guys. Capsule customers are going to literally double your income, and if you have enough capsule customers, you're going to be getting so many special customers, your income is going to go up like crazy. That could be the difference between making 2 million an hour and making 4 to 5 million an hour. Just these capsules make a huge difference in the game. So, yeah, guys, you're definitely going to want to have to save up. Try to get one of these capsule customers. They're really, really important. Now, that's it for the early game. Focus on registers, focus on capsules. Of course, you want to be trying to get all of your stocks in between. I would say once you get 2 to 3 of one, move on to the next. And honestly, once you get up to cheap device shelves and console shelves, let me be real with you guys, I would just skip the cheap display case. I never bought this. By the time I actually could get it, it was just a better idea to get the computer rack, as the computer rack is such a big difference from the console shelf for, frankly, a lot more, obviously, but not so much more where it isn't worth it. I wouldn't recommend getting the cheap phone display or the clothing rack and the toiletry shelf. You might want to, but really it's all about getting the device shelves, your console shelves, and obviously in the early game you're going to want to get your fridges and your shelves. That's it, guys, for all of the early game. Now let's get into the mid game. So guys, when it comes to the mid-game, you obviously start to get access to your blubs, your glubs, and your Sir Stairs-a-Lot statue, but I wouldn't really worry about this one. But it's mainly the blub and the glub. Now, I've never bought a blub before. I don't know how much it's gonna be worth it, but in my opinion, frankly, there's not really a point. Unless the blub stacking actually gives a different percentage boost in comparison to the glub, I literally just don't think it's gonna be worth even trying to get the blub. And as for the glub, it's really hard to decide whether you want to save up to get a bunch of glubs, the futuristic theme, get the best registers, get expensive self-checkouts. This is what I really wanted this video to help you guys with. It's helping you decide what to focus on next. Now, once you're in the mid-game area, I would definitely say the first thing you're going to want to do is get all sturdy self-checkouts. That's the first thing you want to do. It's going to make a big difference as every single register goes down by 2 seconds. And once you have all sturdies, it's basically just a question between, do you want to get like 38 glubs? Do you want to get the futuristic theme? And then obviously there's other investments such as capsules, but capsules are something I kind of like to buy on the side. Once you have all of the relatively common things from a capsule, I feel like there's not really a big point in getting all of the rarer ones until you're like really rich. So yeah, in terms of getting glubs and futuristic theme, I would go for futuristic theme first, as I've explained this in previous videos, but it doubles your XP relative to the Wild West theme, and it actually gives a 10% cash boost, which isn't bad. Also, it looks really cool, so if that's a plus for aesthetic people. The glub, I would buy around 3 first. Just 3 glubs makes a small difference. I get VIPs a bit faster, but I wouldn't go for your 30 glubs until after you already have the futuristic theme, as quite frankly, a 10% cash boost is better than periodic VIPs, in my opinion. And also, at these late stages of the game, you're really going to want to level up, as leveling up is what gives you access to all of your new employees that you're able to buy. So, yeah, guys, I would get futuristic theme, then maybe invest in the glub. Don't worry about the blub at all. And, yeah, that's going to be it for all of the mid-game. Now, I'm not really a late-game player myself, so I can't give much tips revolving around the late game. But one tip I will get is maybe get the replicator. For $50 million, I don't know how good this is. The creators patched it, but since I haven't seen any content relative to the new patch on the replicator, I'm not sure if it's the most busted, overpowered thing ever made, or if it's still kind of meh. The super replicator, don't worry about it. And in terms of capacity items, honestly, you just really need computer shelves. Obviously, don't upgrade these, as capacity doesn't really matter. But the main thing I would say is your biggest focus during the late game, which I would say after you get the futuristic theme and 30 glubs, get all expensive self-checkouts. If you can afford luxury, you can't. If you can afford luxury, I'm all for it, but for 30 million, there's just better things to get. You want to focus on your expensive self-checkouts, and once you got past that, maybe focus on getting old 20 Sir Stairs-a-Lot statues, though I'm not sure if the Kinks customer is worth 200 million to be thrown down the drain. But yeah, you want to get expensive self-checkouts. That's pretty much it. If you don't already have royal registers, you need to get those. And honestly, that's all the advice I can give for late game, as I wouldn't say I'm there myself. Don't worry about decorations. You might want to worry a little about staff, but staff upgrades can get kind of expensive, so I wouldn't get to those too soon. And pretty much anything else past that, in my opinion, guys, it just doesn't really worth it. So yeah, guys, once you're in the late game, you also might want to start opening capsules to get your rarest customers, like the First King, the False King, etc. But yeah, guys, that's probably gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope this helped any of you guys out in terms of figuring out what you should be buying at your level in the game. I know it can be hard to decide what exactly to do in the game at some point, as the game in itself will get a little grindy from time to time, but hopefully this guide helped you out a little, guys. Definitely good luck AFKing, good luck grinding, and I'm Arden158. Thank you for watching today's video. Peace.